Hello and welcome back to this Let's Play series with Nordri, the son of Balin, in Crusader Kings 3 Realms in Exile. Last episode we decided to push the Balrog into his active phase in return for colonizing more of Moria. We are getting close to finalizing the colonization, the resettling of Moria. We still have some colonies ongoing, one in the West Hall and the other one in San Zigunud, San Zigunud. And we still have one, two, three, four, five territories left to colonize, which is not a lot. Um, I'm not sure how much of it we'll be able to colonize because we're starting to have a few too many vassals, and they're all doing intelligence things, which totally are not going to trigger the Balrog. So we're gonna limit ourselves to these two colonies. Uh, we don't want to trigger Armageddon. In fact, we may even abandon the colonies, depending on how things go. Um, we did do some hunts last episode. We are sending him to get some more mining done. We have another conflict here. Let's raise our troops and join this conflict so that things do not devolve. I'm going to join your war, sir. We can manage things from where we are. We are saving a point for Defender of Faith, and I'm also gonna get a point in Theologian as well. Might as well if we're here. Um, let's disband the troops and the mining. Draw up a strategy to search the caverns. We're gonna invest that point in the last couple of points in scholarship later. Let us sing another song. No. Well, we could. It doesn't really matter though, so let's just get back to work. We're already punching towards Armageddon. Oh yes, I said that I would monitor to see. Sure, let's try for a kid. We may get a kid. I was gonna monitor to see if the mining outside of Moria counts towards Moria. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but I may be wrong. That succeeded. That's good. You call on me to honor the alliance. Is this for the same conflict yet again? I can manage things from here. No. You're attacking for what? For the shoe of Mechem Nahad. Yeah, that's legitimate, I think. Yeah, that is legitimate. I will join you for that. How many troops do you have? Phew! Right, we need to invest in our military a little bit. We're gonna get some crossbowmen. That should do it. What else did you have? You have thorn guards and cataphracts. And I don't know what those special soldiers would be. Um, you target heavy infantry. You, are basically worthless, and you target archers and skirmishers. So about my heavy infantry, let's increase this as well. And the halberdiers. Um, you can sit where you're at with the trebuchets. We're gonna wait a tiny bit for this army to fill up. Here is fine. And you can wait. You can sit wherever. Here is fine. We're gonna wait for this armor to fill up a bit. Okay, so this has finished on the 7th, so that's not it. So let's see if this counts. It shouldn't. It did not. That's good. Where are we with the West Hall? We're gonna build these. How is our military? Commission artifact. Let's try and get a better weapon for the champion. I trust your judgment on what kind of weapon. Where are we with the military? We're still replenishing. Okay. Replenish some more, please. We now have a sizable army, most of which is not the levies. Creative freedom. I'll risk it. It's probably gonna fail though. Nope, it did not. Let's heal the horse. And our army is ready. So at this point, we're gonna raise the military. Here should do. And we're gonna send them here. We may not even get there in time. Yeah, I'll accept that. Spirits banished. So how are we with development? Development is fine. We're just gonna build the building, and in the meantime, we're gonna switch our development here to finalize that quicker. Never mind. What faith? I don't particularly mind them being Kemnel Mezem. They are considered righteous. That's fine, dude. Keep it. He's now my vassal. I was gonna give it away anyway. Um, and I'm not particularly bothered. This does have a massive fort level. It's very difficult to siege. It gives the defender an advantage as well. So if anyone tries to siege this, they need to have um, great siege engines, and this is without it being developed. Once it's developed, even the great siege engines are not gonna be enough. The East Hall will probably give away as well. I'm not sure I want to keep this either. This works similarly, but it has less fort level and more defender advantage. So we'll see how things happen. Are you gonna defend your own territory or not? To my beloved, there's no need for a dedication. At this point, we no longer need either prestige or faith. We're just gonna dedicate it to her for some opinion boost. Where are my troops? Right, we can start sieging here, I think. To the armory indeed. Let's see what options you give us, because these have lower chances. No, I am not sacrificing that. No, 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 no. The dueling mace is 11 prowess, and what are you equipped with? With 11 prowess. So that didn't achieve much. And yeah, okay. We'll try one more time. We can now switch what we will be researching. We can go for the intrigue. This is gonna take some time to get. Torturer will be ideal, but I don't know if we're gonna spend that much time. We could take this one though. This would level up fast. So we could get to Wayfarer. Personal touch would also be good for the domain limit. Let's start with this. That's the reinforced ceiling. Let's give it one upgrade. We took some prisoners. Let's ransom prisoners off. What level are you? You're 10. We can siege this. That's fine. Let's give these away. I don't care for having prisoners needlessly. We can ransom you only for a hook. We can ransom you for a hook. That's fine. I should have gotten the better siege engines. Are we training our troops? No, we're not. I don't really need to make money. Train commanders, please. I keep forgetting to tell him to train commanders, which is kinda bad. Luckily, this conflict will not last long, because our allies are actually capable, rather than completely useless. Struggle for Moria Catalyst. How deep are we? Neck and neck. We're gonna stop after we settle this. I'm not gonna build anything else. Up until Wandering gets closer to the mark. There we go, that's the end of that. So you just spilled over into a bunch of land that isn't technically yours, but whatever. Ransom accepted. We can hold mystical communions, which doesn't really help us this much. Extort subjects. We can go on another mining expedition and a hunt. How is the hunt? Let's go on a hunt, because this is growing slowly. Where are we with the hunt? Ah, we're almost there. We're gonna extort a county, which is the weakest option we have. Personal champion, you are at 47, and we are still way above that, if I remember correctly. No, you're catching up. That's good. We're gonna try one more weapon. Maybe, just maybe, we won't have to sacrifice our good armor. Another conflict is not what we wanted to see. That is gonna count towards the counter for Armageddon, which is annoying. I guess we should improve these so that they don't rebel anymore. Let's do that. You have orc dregs in there and lack of sheriffs there. And which was the last one? these two. Right, let's work on the ones that actually can be improved, I think. Why is your popularity that low? 3 years in debt. That should fix some things. So that shouldn't rebel anymore. What about you? Marauding orc drags an illegitimate rule. Slightly in debt and illegitimate rule. Slightly in debt is not good, but you're gonna fix yourself in a moment. Thank you, Elrond. That is extremely helpful. That's the most helpful thing you've ever done. Let's hunt a hare. This is no way to act. Sure, give me that. Wife, can we talk a bit? No, not enraging. Let's take calming instead. After it, patience. Practice your aim, and that is how you do it. That is how you do it. We're gonna get rid of this hare foot. We do not need it. How are we with the colonies? You can be settled, which is good. We're gonna stop with that there though. And you are complete as well. We have no more colonies. We are over our domain size though. I'm not gonna give territory away to more vassals right this very moment. We could get some more mining expedition. How far are we with Hewer? We're still a ways off. Let's do a mining expedition. For quartz, as usual. Uh, go dig. Yes, yes, there you go. You are honored for your service. I'm gonna try and go for personal touch. It's gonna be a while until we get to the... Why has this dropped? It was at 49, I'm pretty sure. This has dropped for some reason. Why? Strategy, as per always. Um, we have too many vassals. I don't want to add more to the mix. No, no, you can we can stay focused here. And we'll see how far along Armageddon is by the time we get to the wandering phase. I will investigate this myself. We might be able to get away with another colony. I'm not entirely sure. If we do get him back down to wandering, we should be able to afford some more colonies at that point. So it's not an emergency now. Very well, we'll take a few hours to mine the deposit. It will give us upset peasants. Sure, I'll upset some peasants for 150 gold. Let's finish. We got some experience in hewing. Not a lot, but whatever. So we're at 66 Armageddon, and when you get home, it should stay there. And it does. So guaranteed, if you mine outside of Moria, it doesn't increase anything. Supply chain of ideas. What is this about? Interesting. Whatever, dude. So now we're back to waiting. Pretty much. What is this? Hunt again. I'm pretty sure we need to leave it alone. Oh no, we can hunt. Let's go hunt. I saw you. Just in time I saw you. Helen dies. Oh dear. Well, there goes the plan with the personal champion. And we just lost his armaments as well. Who here wants to be a personal champion? Perks of the job include getting smashed by the Balrog, apparently. The best one we have is him. He is good. We could give him a weapon. You shall practice to improve, yes. He has nothing equipped on him, otherwise he would have an artifact. And the weapons we have would be plus 11. Plus 11 to his 36 would be 47, which means we'd be right back where we started. While I mourn the elf we lost, I think we'll do fine. You can be our hunting master. And you can be our first axe as well. This should allow you to progress swiftly through things. I'm not gonna worry about that. But let's see if we get a better artifact to give him. Talk later, brother and friend. Who talks like that? Like, I don't have brothers, but I can imagine how brothers and sisters talk to one another. I don't think they call each other brother and friend. I'm gonna be honest. Um, I don't think we need more pressed artifacts. What does stoked medicine give us? Nothing great. Whatever, we'll take it. After it, quickly. Someone is trying to kill me. So there we go, that's the end of that hunt. Come on with the wandering. Really? You're gonna hold mining? I'm not gonna join your mining expedition, bud. We can hold our own though. How far are we with Hjor? We are. So let's mine outside of Moria. It is annoying to see mining expeditions inside Moria because that means Armageddon is progressing. We're still catching up to Armageddon, which is concerning. But at least we're catching up. So for that reason, I don't think I'm gonna build anything else this Balrog season. We're just gonna let it progress to wandering. Let us sing another song. No, we don't have time for that. Yeah, sure. We'll share the valuables. And apparently it wasn't a complete disappointment. Modest success. So your hewing is close to being finished. And there we go, we're lagging behind Armageddon again. Because the West Hall and Zirin Cook have been doing stupid things. We will commission an artifact. Let's try for a weapon yet again. Who is this? Why would you leave, dude? We need to give him a position. This is gonna be nepotism at its finest. You can be the seneschal. So that's gonna lock him in place. We have a challenge to a board game. I don't think you're gonna win this one, bud, but we'll see. Good game. We can venerate some ancestors. Let's venerate some ancestors. We don't care about scholars or prestige. Go for it. So at this point we can look at the lives of various dwarves of great renown. Let's try that. Crafting and smithing. Let's go for that. Did we get smithing? I don't think we got smithing game. We did not get smithing. Martial or intrigue? We're gonna go for intrigue. Yay, we got intrigue. We could get martial and organizer. Something tells me we're gonna get neither, but we're gonna try anyway. So we're at 38 martial. 38? We must have had some temporary buffs or something. Go for it. Nope, neither. Diplomacy or intrigue? That's a tough choice. Let's go for diplomacy. We got it. Um, Learning or martial? We'll go for learning. Diplomacy or learning, and we convert. Whoa. Okay. Hold on a moment there. So just to have a look, there's a bunch of faiths we can convert to. And this is the faith of the Firebeards. And I'm not sure we want to do that, because I'm pretty sure this is considered evil by some people. Oh no. So which one is evil? This one is. The veneration of gold is the evil one. Regardless, we're not gonna convert. I just wanted to show that there are some weird ones out there. Uh, and this is a isolationist one. It even says here, outsiders cannot be trusted. We're not gonna do that though. Uh, we're just gonna take the diplomacy thing. And that's it. Cool. So no major increases. We did get some perks. We can apply Groom to Rule now, which means our children are gonna get some stats. Uh, Intrigue as well. We can go into the thriving in chaos chain. And wandering, we can start going down the line towards personal touch. But I think I'd rather head into Wayfarer. Because time is gonna move swiftly. So let's go into Wayfarer instead. And let's head towards that bonus. How generous. Give me a good weapon game. I don't want to craft my own. We've finalized sappers. Let's move into plate armor, I suppose. This is in the central halls. We're gonna take the calming action and we're gonna lose what? That's fine, don't care. Wandering lifestyle. Oh dear, that's high. That is so high. Who is this guy? Bali. So he's drunk. I'm not gonna push her for stress. No, let him talk. This is not a better weapon game. I was hoping you're gonna allow me to sacrifice some item. We're gonna mine one more time, I think. So let's do that. We don't need to take all these people with us though. I know it looks like we're sitting on a lot of money and not doing anything with it, but that's not a lot of money when it comes to the dwarves. Yeah, that's fine. Because even just upgrading the central delvings is gonna cost stupid amounts of money. Like this is 10,000 almost. Some of these are close to 20,000. So you know, 6,000 is nothing in regards to delving development. Um, we're gonna stay focused. And the reason we're sitting on this money and not building everywhere is because, of course, that would turn the Balrog against us. And this is what I meant when I said it's gonna limit development greatly. Is Aragorn still alive? He is, and he does not look good. And Arwen is not a very happy camper. She can't be, because Aragorn is about to die. Um, Let us sing another song. Let us all hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Brand new toy. Fascinating. And it blows up spectacularly. Because of course it did. A modest success. Very nice. And does that finalize our cure? It does. So that's the last mining expedition we're doing. Where? Here. Until we get rid of the Balrog, I'm not gonna be doing prospecting because we don't have lands outside of Moria. We could prospect on some of the vassal territory, but it doesn't really make a difference. We're gonna hold a mystical communion, we're gonna extort subjects as always, sell trivial titles, and we're gonna hunt as well, I think. How are we on hunting? We're almost there. Uh, yeah, go for it. Increases his feudal taxes. That's not what I meant. How is your contract, sir? Well, hopefully that means you'll have less money for shenanigans. We're at 111. Because we have another war. Why? Because you're an idiot, that's why. Yeah, let's raise the army here. Thank you. Wandering lifestyle. We may still catch up. Or we may have to take some lands away from our vassals. That is a possibility there. We're gonna go for intrigue experience. Um, sure. We'll keep the momentum, and I think that's our hunting done. Let's have a look. Where is it? It is. I'm not gonna go for the go away. I'm not gonna go for the hawking, I don't think, because it's expensive. It does give good buffs. The falconer, I meant to say. It does give stewardship, but it's expensive, and I'd rather keep the money. Uh, there we go. I may have to fabricate on some vassals here. Cool, that's nice. That's a nice gesture. Uh, are you a Balrog worshipper or something? No. We should probably improve some territories. Let's improve you. But you're fine with popular opinion. You're fine there. You're fine. I can't really improve you. You're in debt again. Let's throw you some gold so you stop being in debt like an idiot. Who else? You're not good. You're not good. We're in danger here. This could go south real quick. Um, a board game. The kingdom is about to burn. And you want a board game. That's nice. And I don't understand why they keep taking the annoying options. Like, they could just as well take the pacifying ones. Maybe it ties into their personalities. I'm not sure. Let's help the horse. Yes, let us stop being rivals. That would be nice. What is this? Hunt. We're not gonna hunt anymore. So just for comparison, if we choose falconry, that's 200 gold. I mean, it's not a lot. We could do it. Let's do it. It might reduce this domain thing. Let's go hunting. We're neck and neck. Your children have a chance to gain prowess and the traveler trait. That's a bit late now. And the rest of them are kind of useless. Right, how is your skill, good sir? I have a weapon to give you. Not that one though. 11, 8, 6. You can have Durin Mace, which I don't think is actually named properly. So now you're sitting on 48, and I'm at 51 because I finished the hunting and the mining stuff. Let's get out there. Fly, fly, buddy. Focus on tracking. Um, you would give me the falconry glove, which is useless to me. Well, there goes my hound. We're gonna save his pelt and we're gonna destroy his pelt for a good chunk of profit. Right. So they're trying to kill each other. He's not gonna die regardless. I'm gonna help the brother though. And my daughter just died. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's not what we were hoping for. Was burned to death. It doesn't say it, but she was burned to death by the Balrog, not by anything else. Um, let's carry on. She did not deserve this. No, she did not. We have a feather. We'll destroy this feather in a bit. Go away, dude. We'll destroy the feather. You want to propose on... uh, why is Gundabad breathing down your neck? Oh wow, they are. Gundabad is breathing down my neck. This is not great. They have fell war gliders, which I'm not sure what these are. Light cavalry that counter other cavalry. And war glider scouts that are also light cavalry. They have a bunch of pikemen, warriors, and archers, and a whole lot of levies. We need to buy some military, I think. We can have 2 more army groups. What are we missing? We are missing the chariots, which would be good for skirmishers and heavy infantry. Are you using skirmishers and heavy infantry? Not really. Most of your stuff is levies. Okay, so we're not gonna be bothered about that. Uh, we have every other kind of troop, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace these trebuchets with actual great siege engines. That's gonna be fine. We're gonna buy all of them. And then we're gonna increase our regular troop counts. We're gonna invest. What do you have most of? Pikemen, archers, scouts. You have quite a bit of cavalry and quite a bit of. Okay, so let's invest in some axemen and in some pikemen. We'll throw a couple of numbers in here as well. And there goes the money, which we used to have. You're improving the hairfoot. That's nice and completely useless. Can you improve my axe? That would be nice. How is your skill? 48. Mine is 50. Let's equip the axe, because maybe that plays into whether they upgrade it or not. And the armor while we're at it. Murder on me has been abandoned. That's always nice to see. How are we for... Okay, Wandering is in the lead. We can commission another artifact. Ah, let's try it. We have a bunch of weapons at this point. I think it would be simpler if we just craft it ourselves. But yeah, we're gonna do this in memory of meta. How generous. You have to make it a good weapon now that it's in the memory of meta. Formalized emissaries, that's not my research, that's the culture thing. To the armory. No! You are not destroying that armor, we are getting graded. Wait, what? Oh, okay. You are my vassal, yeah? Yeah, yeah. How are you still raiding me when my army is bigger than yours? Holding of Great Mine loses the excavation pits building, activates calming event. The what now? What's the excavation pits? It's the quarry. That's fine. I don't care. We got rid of your troops. Please tell me we're still in the lead with Wandering. We are. We're not gonna build anything. That's not much of a lead. Are you mining? No, this is a grand wedding. Oh my, I thought someone went mining again. Um, will ensure the quality. It will be of a higher quality. That's good. Come on with the wandering and the calming events. Inspiration realized. Another Durin's mace. That is unfortunate. It's not what we wanted. I'm gonna stop with the weapons. I don't think it's worth continuing. There's the mining activity we did not want to see. No, we will not be joining that. Go away. We can hunt though. Falconry? No, we cannot hunt. We can wait. So that's gonna bring that up to 128. No, even more. Who just died? My ally. Okay, whatever. So Armageddon is gonna take the lead again. You're mining. I don't particularly care. Another mine. Yeah, that's fine. The calming activity is fine. God, they're so close to one another. Acts of Durin improved, and you're giving me what? Levy contributions. You're useless. You're absolutely useless. 141. And there comes Armageddon up with all the events. Oh dear, we're so close, and one wrong decision, and that's going into Armageddon. We'll sell the titles as well. They can be as afraid as their little souls make them. Oh my days. I like it. No, it's not worth upsetting them right now. I get a weak hook on you, which means we get to take away your money. Hopefully you won't do any stupid shenanigans. Come on. There's nothing I can abandon either. Like what? One stupid RNG thing and we're heading into Armageddon. I know this must not look very good just watching all of this, but it's riveting. It's absolutely riveting. We're going into wondering there is a god. Oh my days. Ah. Wandering will start in 90 days. Thank God for that. Uh, we're gonna take these. How are we for recording? We're getting close to the mark. Uh, I'm not gonna build anything quite yet. We're gonna let this get closer to the dormant phase. Can we hunt now? We can. Let's do some falconry. How much of falconry have we done? Not a lot. Let's see if we win this duel. You're invading Mordor again, Aragorn. That's not gonna do you anything. Prestige, don't care. Thank you. I know exactly how to handle wolves, because I just do. The white wolf. We got another shot at a legendary sighting. Okay, let's do this. We actually have some hunting skill to speak about now. We're not as useless as we used to be. Mining, of course, mining. No, we're not gonna join you on your mining expedition. Go away. We're gonna let this switch to dormant as quickly as possible because we're getting close to finalizing what we need to finalize. We're just points away from Wayfarer. We can get Defender of the Faith anytime, and we just need Thriving in Chaos. I don't think we're gonna aim for Torturer. 4 prowess is not really gonna be neither here nor there. It would account for his one leg missing though. That's I'm probably never gonna let that go. We'll see about this. We lost a child, so and we're not getting any more children. That much is clear now. Uh, Plate armor is done. Let's do. I mean, what is even left? We'll get machicolations. Is that how you say that? I have no clue how you say that. Come on with the dormant. My time in Eastwall. Where the hell is Eastwell? This is in Rohan or something. Yes, it is. No. You're never seeing it again. You're probably gonna die against the Balrog, that's fine. What? We're gonna get some diplomacy here. Thank you for the poem. Increase control is done. Let's do that one next. Hopefully they'll rebel less. Um, let's find what horse do we have now? Is it the same horse? Strong and fierce. Let's go for agile. I don't think it will make any difference. There goes my horse. We're gonna call the next one Nahar. Because reasons. We're gonna do Ancestor Veneration for sure. Not with scholars and funding though. Soon. And let's try an armor. Maybe we'll get a better one. I trust your judgment against my better judgment. Let's go through which one. Thulin. Crafting or learning? Let's go for crafting. We did not get it. Diplomacy or stewardship? We got some stewardship. Defender, which we're probably not gonna get. We did not. Marshal or stewardship? We do not need that. We'll go for stewardship. Diplomacy or learning and shrewd. Let's go for that. We're probably not getting the shrewd though. Wandering or martial. Let's go for wandering. And that's it, folks. So what do we have here? We have 2 points here. We're gonna get large levies for sure. And we have 1 point here. Okay. And unfortunately, dormant and active are neck and neck. So we're literally watching the vassals destroy us from within. Which is why I was hesitant to build anymore. We'll dedicate it to the wife, that's fine. We're gonna let this be, and we're gonna wait for him to go to dormant. Calming actions, always calming. How generous. Okay. How are we for time? We're at the hour mark. Maybe we can squeeze a bit more of the dormant phase before I close the recording. Inspiration realized, and it's it's just awful. That was just awful. We have an activity we can go. Is the hunting thing ready? Ah, we can go legendary hunts. Okay. Let's do this. We'll grab a few more in the party and we'll try to increase the success chance. Let's hunt. Your ingenuity is commendable. Soon. We're getting raided again. Hold on. I see you. The beast will be mine. Watch this wolf kill us. Uh, give me, give me intrigue, please. Talk later, Marshal. After it. Did we actually found it? But kills you. No, no. We're not taking chances with kills you. Yes, we actually killed it. So, we would gain a hunted mystical animal for 20 years, which is more prowess. They gained glory. Don't care about any of this. We gained the nickname the Venator. And I will become the owner of the hide of the white wolf of Azanul Bizarre. Or we could make it into a skull. Which would make a fine crown, really? So what would you gain from this? Nothing. We'll take the pelt. That's fine. We're not giving it to Elrond either. So we succeeded in the hunt, which is nice. That's that was nice. Let's watch the counter tick towards dormant. We're almost there, folks. Don't quit this series now. I can revoke your title. We can insult you, or we can let it pass. What are you holding? Why are you so poor, dude? for reasons unknown to man, basically. I'm not gonna take it away because if he's poor, then he can't do stupid things. Like literally, he cannot go mining. He cannot build anything. He's gonna have to wait to burn his debt off, and there's nothing else he can do. Uh, there goes maculations, or however else you say that. So we're stuck with noblesse oblige and a couple of others. Mystical communion, extort subjects, and sell trivial titles, please. I will have everyone pay, and we can take away your funds as well, so that you don't do stupid things. We have extra points, one in here as well. We can afford to dump some points in anatomical studies. And there we go, we're at Wayfarer now. How is our champion? Our champion is at 48, and I am at 52. There is no way he's gonna catch us in time for me to squeeze any more points out of it, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. We will go straight for Wayfarer. We have enough points to sink into these now. So that's closed. This isn't gonna take long to get thriving in chaos. We need to start stressing him out. We need to start stressing him out badly. Oh, there goes another military thing. On that note, I'm gonna cut the episode here. I know it hasn't been very exciting watching that counter go towards dormant. We had to do it though. Hopefully we're gonna get dormant soon. We're gonna start stressing our main debutant here. And hopefully we get enough stats to kill the Balrog. Once we switch to dormant, we'll be able to quickly colonize the missing territories. We should be able to colonize at least one of them during this phase as well. But I'm gonna let the counter tick a bit more before we try it, just as a safety net. So on that note, leave a comment, subscribe, give me a like, help my channel grow. If you want to, I'm not holding the axe of Durin at your throat or anything. See you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.